Hey. Super excited. Welcome to Testinonial Live. I
Welcome.
am excited for this amazing testimony. This is Testinonial Live, where we have real people, real results, talking about the success of the Tahitian Noni Juice and how it is changing lives. I am Dr. Asheia. I'm your host. And today I have my first special guest, and that is Deidre Donahue. Welcome, Deidre.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so we're going to give just a couple more seconds for more people to get on. But as you all can probably see, I am literally sitting at the edge of my seat, and I already know the testimony, okay? I have heard the testimony, I have read the testimony, and I'm still at the edge of my seat, super excited, just so grateful for this phenomenal product, Tahitian Noni Juice. It has been a godsend to me in so many different areas. Every single day, my mind is blown by something new that is happening in my life as a result of this amazing juice. Who knew that one little packet could create such a tremendous change? So I didn't want to keep this information to myself. I wanted to let everybody that I could possibly know. Actually, I am committed to making sure that at least 1 million households knows about this amazing juice and has it in their house, because I believe that it is God's answer for so many things, so many chronic illnesses, so many questions that people have. I believe it's an answer. So many burdens that people have. I believe this will help lighten the load. So much that other people are carrying. I believe that this will help bring some relief, some restoration, some enjoyment back into their lives. Because when you have a whole lot of stuff going on, whether it's physically, financially, both, that can be heavy to carry. That can be a huge load to bear. And if you're not careful, it will suck the life out of your life and become the focus of your life. And so I'm super excited about my friend, my lifelong friend, literally lifelong. Okay. This is my literally like from preschool till now. Okay.
Right.
This is my get in trouble for talking too much in preschool.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. And so I wanted to bring her on so she could talk about how Noni is changing her life in her own words. So you can hear her testimony. It's absolutely shocking, but it's true. It is true. And so welcome, Deidre, to the show.
Woo, woo. I'm a cheer for myself.
And the crowd goes wild. Welcome to the show. Super excited to have you. So let's get in here and let's talk about this Noni Juice. So before we get into exactly what it did for you, let me ask you, what made you even decide to try it to begin with?
So
Why did you start it?
Okay. So the first thing that made me want to try it, I actually saw you on live doing exactly what you're doing right now. And I think you were with your husband on this one, and y'all were unboxing and everything. And I was like, So that time I just let it pass me by. And then you popped up again. So, and you were actually tasting it, and you was like, it's so good. And then you gave all the different benefits of it. And I was like, the one that stuck out to me, to be honest, was the energy. I wouldn't talk about nothing else but the energy. Because literally, I just had no energy. I'm not even gonna say I had a little bit. I would wake up and be ready to go right back to bed. So that alone, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try just for the energy boost.
Mm-hmm.
And you also mentioned, after we talked a little bit about it, after I told you I was interested, you mentioned the other, like the immune boost and everything. So I was like, okay, I need that because as a trach patient, which won't be always, let me put that out there. But
Okay.
as a trach patient, you know, the immunity is kind of low.
Okay.
And so you're supposed to be more prone to infections and things like that because your immune system, literally I'm breathing through my neck. So it's not filtered like it normally is through your nose and everything else. So you're
Okay, makes sense.
so I needed to build up my immune system. And I was already taking supplements and everything else. So it mentioned how it could help with that as well. So I was like, okay, at least I could get rid of my supplements.
Yes. That honestly is one of the things most appealing to me personally too, because my husband and I have taken so many supplements. You know, this is the pharmacist over here. So
Right.
I'm just like, okay, I personally believe a handful of supplements will keep you from having to take a handful of medication. Like
Right.
if you keep your system full of vitamins and supplements, then it can keep you. So Buddy Boy, since he married me, is like, girl, what is all
Right.
this stuff? You putting stuff in my drink. You got me taking capsules of this and oil pearls of that, and this is now what is this for? You rubbing essential oils all on me, like you just got all right.
Right.
Like what is all this stuff? But he has seen the benefits of it too, because I'm like, oh, you got a sniffle, okay, take this, let's mix some of that, let's put, okay, boom, it's done. And so when I came across the Noni Juice and I was able to eliminate all of that other stuff that I was just so many things I was taking, then I was like, okay, this is the real deal. This not only is this gonna save me some money from all that other stuff,
right,
but it's so easy just to do, the pouch, get everything you need and get it going. And it's literally going in. What the Noni Juice does is it goes in and it targets any area of your body where there's any type of ailment, anything out of line. It targets that area and it feeds the cells in that area. So there's some things, like you said, you got started thinking just simply about immunity and energy. You weren't even particularly looking for some of the other things that it did. But so even though that wasn't your target, this thing came in and said, oh, nope. But hey, we're going to work on that. And we're going to work on that. Okay, yeah, we're going to give you energy and we're going to boost your immune system. But, oh, hey, I see something right here. Boom, targeting right there. Oh, I see something right here. Oh, boom, targeting right there. So that's why. And I cannot wait to hear your personal testimony, but that's why the testimonies of people build. Like all the time, I hear people say, okay, when I first took the first pack, I felt the energy boost. I felt like I was thinking a little bit clearer, or some people even say I slept like a baby that night, that first night. Then after that, after a week or so, they like, after I drank it for a week, then I noticed this. Then after I drank it for 2 weeks, then I noticed that. Okay, after it had been a month, I noticed this and I noticed that. It's because the Noni is going throughout the body almost like with a flashlight searching, saying, okay, let's see, what do I need to target? Up, you got something over here, boom, let's target that. Okay, let's target that. And it just builds every single day as you drink it. Okay, so I'm not gonna make you guys wait any longer. I know you like, Asheia, okay, you talking about all this stuff. I just want you to know how the Noni Juice works so you can understand why her testimony happened. Okay. But okay, so tell me this. All right, so you said you got the energy initially, and then walk me through what happened over the next month or so
Okay.
after you started drinking it when all this other stuff started popping off, girl.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I got the energy that literally I was like, you know what? This is all in my head. There's no way that I got energy day one. And
Mm,
then on top of that, I slept good that first night. And I chalked it up to me changing my pillowcase.
oh,
Okay. Yeah, I did. I chalked it up to that because it was satin and it was cool. So I chalked it up to that.
okay.
Then I just kept on taking it. And I'm like, okay, I'm still sleeping. And normally I take gabapentin, and gabapentin is for nerves. And also, my doctor was using it for sleep as well. So I was like, you know what? Because I had nerve pain, nerve damage. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take the gabapentin tonight. I'm not really feeling like I need it. So I did, and I was like, I'm not gonna take that. And so still slept like a baby. Slept good, overslept. Okay. So
Mm,
then after about, I say probably within that first week, I know for sure within that first week, I noticed the focus as well during the day. So I had the energy and my focus was on point. I'm like, normally I'm all over the place. I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this. Let me go to something else. Or just not able to stay on one thing. I have to jump back and forth, go to this, go to that, go to this, go to that. Or I'm not able to figure out which one to start. So that the focus down pat. So then after that, and I, to be honest, I was just taking it. I don't even remember when, probably within 3 weeks.
okay.
There's a certain medication I was taking, Zoloft, which is sertraline, for anxiety, right? And depression. And
Hmm.
so I was like, you know what? I am sick of taking this medication because it kind of made me feel a little boozy or whatever anyway. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just, I had already asked my doctor to wean off of it. So we were doing the weaning. So I was already down to one every other
With
day.
physician permission. Y'all heard
Right,
that, right?
right.
Okay.
One
Go
every other
ahead.
day. And so right. And so I actually texted him and I was like, you know what? I want to come off altogether. And he was like, you got to take it slow. You got to just do that one every couple of days. I'm like, well, I'm ready to stop now. And he says, okay, check back with me in a couple of days and let me know how you're feeling. If you get any, because with that medication, you'll get like little zings. And people that's been on it, they know you get like little zings in your, literally in your body. It's like a little zap or something. Your brain,
Mm,
and you're like, what is that weird feeling? So I did
mm,
have it, but it went away so quick. Like he told me it will probably continue for months and months, but just go ahead and try to take another one. And I was like, I'm not ready. Let me try. And I told him about the Noni. And he's sick of me because I'm always telling him I want to try something else. So I told him about the Noni, and I said I think I'm gonna be able to make it through. So I did have the zings for a couple of days. A couple of days. It's supposed to be months. It went.
wow.
It went away. No more zings. And then
Jesus.
also lorazepam. I was taking that for anxiety. Propanolol. I was taking that when I didn't want to take the lorazepam because lorazepam makes you a little tired, sleepy as well. Um, Tizanidine for muscle relaxer, calcium, magnesium, levothyroxine, which I still take the levothyroxine. He's not
That's
trying to
for
take me
thyroid.
off. Right, that's for thyroid. He's not trying to take me off of that one. But
Okay.
Prozocin, that was helping. I was having nightmares, okay? So he was
Mm,
giving me Prozocin for the nightmares. I don't even take that anymore. So
Jesus.
Literally, after I wrote down all the medications and pulled out all my bottles, I realized it's actually 10. And I'm only taking the one, which is the levothyroxine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wrote them all down just in case y'all wanted to see. Let me see. Can you
Oh
see it?
my gosh. So I was thinking it was 7 and it actually was 10 things.
Yeah, so I'm down to the one. So I took away 9. 10 minus 9 is
Wow.
20.
Jesus. Oh my God. Thank you, Lord.
And I was
That is
thinking, just me going off of memory, I was thinking I was taking 8. I'm down to 1. I wrote them all down, pulled out the rest of them, and I'm like, wow, okay, so it was really 10.
wow. Went down from 10 to 1. Your physician has approved this. You not just out here just wilding out, just doing all kind of crazy
Right.
stuff. This was a physician monitored weaning. Yeah, you know, the pharmacist and me, I'm like, let's, okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
Let's have some balance. So
Right.
this was a physician monitored weaning process. You feel better than you've ever felt before. And the thing about it is, and I'm not saying, you know, I'm not knocking your physician. They do the best of what they know how to do with what they have. And unfortunately, a lot of times what happens is you take the one thing, you get a side effect from that.
Yes.
They don't know anything other than let me give you something else to treat the side effect, because I can't take you off the one, because the one is supposed to be helping with whatever the original reason is. So let me just give you a second thing for the other thing. And so maybe the one is working on that, and number two will work on this, but then number two creates a different side effect. And then it's like, before you know it, you're on 10 things. And 9 out of the 10 are chasing side effects from a previous something else. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So you said you started drinking Noni Juice. Now this is why I'm like, God, this superfruit is miraculous.
This
You
straight
mean to
from God.
tell me
Literally
straight from God. Literally. And it grows in the ground. He created it, right?
Straight from God.
Like, you mean to tell me, wait, you mean to tell me the same juice that can give you energy during the day can help you sleep at night? Now, how in the world? Now, you know that alone. Most things, if it's giving you energy during the day, it keeps you from sleeping at night. You take something to sleep at night and you're so groggy during the day, you can't function. But you mean to tell me this juice, fruit juice, in a packet or in a bottle, you just drink it in the morning and going on about your business, is giving you energy and mental clarity to perform your best during the day. And then when nighttime comes, you're sleeping at night, not having the nightmares, because you said you were on something for nightmares, right?
Prozocin for nightmares.
Prozocin for the nightmares. I'm like, I actually hadn't heard that one. You know, I got to look that up when this is done. Prozocin for the nightmares. I mean, none of that stuff, and you just drinking this?
That's it.
Like, I don't know any other way to explain it, but it's God. I mean,
but God, right.
What else can you say? You know what I mean? I know chemistry that there's a compound called iridoid. Okay, for my science friends, for my label readers, for, you know, the super nerds like me, that's like, okay, I got to figure out how this thing is working. There is something called iridoids. Okay, look it up. IRIDOIDS. Iridoids. Iridoids are compounds that basically go throughout the body and help to repair cells. Tahitian noni fruit has the highest level of iridoids of any other fruit in the earth. So from a scientific standpoint, this is how it's working, because that's the portion of the fruit, that's what it does. Okay, you can go online and you can look at all the different disease states that iridoids helps with. Okay, I can't mention them on here, but you can Google it and then get back with us. Okay, So I have to ask you a couple more questions. Okay, so for those of you that are on here that's like, I know, just okay, I want the Noni. I've been seeing the posts, I've been whatever, I've been saying I don't know, but okay, then if you are watching this from Deidre's page, get with her. If you have come across this information from my page, get with me. Okay, we want to make sure that you are taken care of because this juice is changing lives all over the world, and it's helping a lot of people that were struggling, and we heard you talk about all the different ways it's helping you. The testimonies have come in from people with joint pain. I know for me personally, I was struggling with back pain and knee pain. I had a pretty bad fall, and I had these issues with my back kind of, and this pain would shoot down my leg. All that's completely gone. It has helped regulate my digestive tract. I was having to take digestive enzymes before every meal. I changed my diet. I'd gone pescatarian because it seemed like my body wasn't able to process meat anymore. This has been several years ago, like 7 or 8 years ago. I made that adjustment. But even with that, I was still needing to take digestive enzymes. Anytime I had something with dairy, anytime I had something that had gluten in it, anytime I had anything other than water, I was having to do right. It's like, Lord, I can't read another label. Just started just doing the digestive enzymes with everything, right? Eating a salad and still doing it, just to keep, stomach discomfort down. It's like eating became miserable for me. I've not had to do that since I've been drinking this. I'm like, Lord, just the money it saves me alone from buying those doggone digestive enzymes.
10 prescriptions.
Like, 10 prescriptions.
And they went cheap. One. They were not cheap.
I know they weren't, because I know the stuff you were naming. I'm like, okay. That alone, and it's so easy to do. Because I know, even as a pharmacist, horrible patient, girl, I can't imagine keeping up with 10 medications. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just kind of like to take that stuff regularly. Yes. With this, it's so easy. Rip,
wake sip, up, boom, go to the fridge, bam.
You're done. Okay, so then tell me, because you obviously, Noni, changed your health life, right? And so then most recently you said, okay, I want to help other people. I want to introduce this to other people. I can make some money. Like, I'm already just excited about how my life has changed on a health standpoint. So even if there was nothing else, I would be happy. But the fact that I can actually make some money plus help other people, I want to be a partner. So I'm not trying to say why you decided to be a partner. I'm not trying to testify for you. Why did I do that? But tell me, what made you decide to make the transition to say, I want to go to the next level and actually become a brand partner with the company?
But that I mean, you basically really explained it. I literally, and I don't even know how I got there, but I think you invited me to a call, and I just jumped on, and I thought it was going to be a call about different testimonies.
Okay.
I had no idea that it was going to also touch earning money from doing it. So I was like, okay. I started taking screenshots. What you mean you can make money off of this as well? So literally, now this is why it's a God thing, because literally I just quit my corporate America job July 31st was my last day. Was my last day on paper. Well, August 31st was my last day on paper. Before then, it was short-term disability because I had gotten this. Gotcha. But I just knew that I couldn't go back. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna step out on faith and I'm just not going back. And then I ran up on this. and not even looking, not even knowing. And I'm like, so Lord, you led me to quit. And now you're leading me to possibly making money with this. It's already helping me here, like a full body, inside out, skin glowing. Can you see? Can you tell? Skin
We see
glowing.
you, girl.
Right. So it's already helping that. And so I was the same way. Like, okay, so financially as well. And I could tell other people so they can get it as well. Like, that's crazy. Then I also started looking more into it for myself. And I noticed how it actually is helping people that actually grow the fruit, the tree itself, and how it helps them over there. And I'm like, this just a worldwide thing. This is helping everybody. People that are sick,
Yeah.
people that are struggling financially. This is helping everybody. So I was like, why not? And then some people might be like, okay, that's a little too much, but hey, take what you want to take from it. I got what I needed. So there was this guy that stopped me one day when I went to my doctor's visit. And this was literally last week. He stopped me me and my husband, while we were heading out. And he was like, I just want 10 minutes of your time. Oh God. He told us his age. He was 84. And he was like, I just want you to know the time is now. See how you looking? Okay, so that's not all he said, but that part stuck out. That was one of the things that stuck out. I can't share everything else that he said yet, but I will one day. But that stuck out. And so not only that, my pastor had also said weeks before that, the time is now. And that there's no time with God, it's always now. So the time is now. I get on the call that you introduced me, that you had me on, the Zoom call, and they said the time is now, bold letters. I said, sign me up. I literally typed. I think I typed.
You did. You said, well, I'm interested, sign me up.
Right. Because when I saw the time is now, I was like, well, I'm interested. That was all I needed. Like, what do you mean?
The time is now.
What more do you need?
Wow.
Like, if that's not confirmation for you, I don't know what it is. So,
my God, that is exciting. That's that is tremendously exciting. And I know you're brand new, I know you're brand new. And so for those people that, she just started. Okay. So no, I'm not about to be on here and be like, and she made $20,000 in 2 days, because that is not where we are. Okay.
Right.
We're not on here. We're not right. We're not on here lying and coming up with no whole bunch of hype or stuff that sounds good just to try to push people and move people into doing stuff. Like we're not doing that over here. Okay. She just started. Her life has been changed from a health standpoint.
Yes.
She jumped on a call. She got confirmation on the call because of things that God had already sent people to say things to her leading up to the call. She jumped on the call. She got the confirmation she needed. She stepped out on faith. She invested, took her commitment to another level, and said, I don't just want to be a customer. I don't just want to have my subscription so that I don't run out of Noni, because I ain't trying to do that. But I want to go to the next level and actually partner with this, because not only do I get a serious discount on the Noni that I've been buying this whole time anyway, so I can keep it in my house. Okay. Not only that, but I can actually get paid by telling people about this, because my life has changed so much anyway. I was going to the streets and telling everybody anyway. You know what I mean? I might as well would have been passing out Jesus tracts because the way this thing done changed my life. I'm sharing the gospel and the Noni. You know what I mean? You want Jesus, you want Noni, right? I'm telling everybody anyway. I would have done that for free. But now I get to actually get paid to do that. So I'm excited. So you know what? Y'all want to know how much money she's made? Come back.
Come back.
Come back. Okay.
Just, right. Step on out there. Give me 30 days.
Okay. We got a whole system going. We got a whole Power 90 run thing. That's part of the video that you saw, right? The whole system, the strategy, the genius strategy of our leadership is absolutely amazing. They have all this. And so they've created this phenomenal strategy, this turn $100 into $1,700 in 30 days. Way to do it. Spelled out strategy. Looks good. Sounds good. You stepped into that thing. Y'all gonna have to come back to hear about how her life changed financially, because we're not gonna just make it up. Okay. So we haven't gotten there yet, but it's coming.
It's coming.
So you just keep a watch on it. It's here. The time is now. It's here. Okay. So if you're seeing this information from Deidre's page, get with her. If you're seeing this on my page, get with me. However you need to get it, just get in where you fit in, but just get in and do something, right? If you need some more finances, hey, we want to be able to help you with that. Regardless, every single person needs this Noni in their house, because I have never, and I'm a supplement girl. I am, my doctorate is in pharmacy, but I am holistic to the core. Okay. I am I'm the one in the pharmacy telling folks, okay, you can get that or you can do a hot toddy. You know what I mean? Okay, come over here. Let me talk to you over in the corner. So I'm saying I am I'm a supplement girl, but this thing right here has been absolutely tremendous, amazing. It has far exceeded my expectations in every way. And I love taking this every single day. So we're not going to be on here all night. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. Even if you have any questions, reach out with questions. We'll be more than happy to get you your questions answered and get you what you need. Deidre, do you have any last words for the people before we say goodnight?
Get with us. Y'all don't want to miss it. Y'all don't want to miss out, okay? You don't want to miss out. That's all. Listen, the time is now. There we go.
The time is now. The time is now. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. If you're watching the replay or you just jumped on and you missed it, you just got to go back to the beginning, because I'm telling you, we are not making this up. This is really happening. It's really changing lives. I'm so glad that I said yes. Deidre, I'm so glad that you said yes. And we are living the benefits of saying yes. You guys keep an eye out for the next person that I'm going to have on Testinonial Live. Real people, real results. Real people, real results. Talking about how Tahitian Noni is changing our lives. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.